It's that time of year, so we're going to go over and do our 2025 recap. We'll check out some of the junk we got, some of the highlights of the stuff we got going on this year, as well, of course, look at the gold. So let's hop into that. Let's check out the junk. First, we'll start with the lead here. So through metal detecting and sniping and just a little bit of, being out in the desert, we managed to get 6.5 ounces of lead. So that's lead that's out of nature. The other cool stuff here, we got quite a bit of square nails. We left a few behind, but I try to pick most of them up, especially when we're metal detecting. That way you're not redetecting the same nails over and over. But I got some pretty healthy square nails here. Outside of that, some of the highlights we got going on this year is started the website. So that's swoprospecting.com. You can hop on there and have various cabs and slabs and stuff for sale. A lot of stuff that we got from a jasper mine I have out in the desert that soon it'll be gone because the Navy needs some more desert land. So that's a bummer. But I got piles and piles of rocks that still need to be cut, polished, shaped, anything we can just to get them out there and you can use them how you want to use them. Also on the website there, I've got these crevice tools that I started making. So those are available on there. And I've also got these little lightweight metal detecting picks with or without the 100-pound magnet on there. So these are nice. You're not going to move a ton of dirt with them, but for scraping back the metal detectors and a little bit of digging, a little bit of checking your scoop, make sure there's no steel in there or iron trash, works pretty well. Let's see, this year I also made a couple of these. I'm not sure if I'm going to actually make them for sale, but the bigger picks. So these are once again with or without the magnets, but you got a top magnet there and you got 2 bottom magnets down here. That way as you're digging stuff through, the iron trash will stick to it and helps in your metal detecting. So let me know down in the comments if you'd be interested in one of these. Let me know, maybe start a production run. Outside the website, I was also fortunate enough to become an affiliate partner with High Plains Prospectors. You can cruise over to their website. If you use my discount code, I'll leave that down below in the description. You can get 5% off. Some restrictions apply. I don't think you can use that on some of the like the high-end metal detectors and stuff, but pretty much everything else on that website, you 5% off. Hey, 5% is 5%, right? And I get 5% of whatever the purchase price was too. Just helps the channel out just a little bit. 5%'s not a lot as far as income goes, but it definitely seems a lot bigger when it comes to being a discount. So yeah, check them out. Highly recommend. I've gotten most of my stuff from them. Okay, I guess with that, we can start getting into some of the gold. So we'll start with the Nevada gold here. This year, we didn't get anywhere near as much gold out of here in Nevada as we did last year. But this year, I also wasn't up there digging bucket after bucket and bringing it home and running the sluice. I did a couple times, but not too much. Mostly this year, good buddy of mine, Shiner, he gave me this gold wheel here. And most people use it for cleaning up, but I was using it to run dry and do some samples, and it works surprisingly well. You do got to slow down a little bit because you can overrun it and you end up losing a decent amount of gold, but yeah, slow down. It works great. Instead of dry panning, just kind of automate that. Let's see. So we've got, like I said, not very much. That 0.27. Yeah, that's a 1/4 gram. I'll take a 1/4 gram. We'll maybe have to hit the desert a little harder 2026. Alright, so Nevada gold out of the way. Let's move on to what we got out of the river this year. As far as river gold goes this year, it was pretty much all sniping. Maybe did a tiny little bit of panning here and there, but I mean, not really. Didn't do any sluicing because I ended up turning my sluice into that recirculating high banker system. However, I did hit up High Plains and got myself a Dream Mat sluice here. So you know, hopefully we'll be running that this year, and we'll get some sluicing gold. But like I said, this year it was pretty much all sniping. So we got our sniping gold here. Let's see what we got. Tear that out. And there's our sniping gold for the year. That's all the California river gold there. And you see a little piece of jewelry in there. I found that little piece of jewelry in the American River. Alright, and river gold looks like we got 1.84 grams. And some of you guys out there, I know you do that in a day. That was a few trips. No, it was a ton of fun either way. I highly recommend trying some sniping. There's nothing more fun than being down there, moving a little bit of dirt, and just seeing a piece of gold poking right out, shining at you. Alright, and then with the river gold out of the way, we'll move on to our metal detecting gold. Metal detecting was pretty much all we did this year, and that was our go-to. Just running the VLFs, so we're not getting any of that great big PI gold. Well, not yet anyways. This year I just picked up the Axiom, so that's my first PI metal detector, and maybe we'll be getting some bigger, deeper gold this time. But let's get this on the scale and see what we did. Alright, let's get this metal detecting gold right here on the scale. So, this year we did, metal detecting wise, that's so much chunkier. Alright, metal detecting gold, man, they're nice. They're all nuggety. There's no fly poops. Can't wait to see what that PI can find. But what we did this year was looks like 4.86 grams. Once again, I know some of you guys are out there killing it, finding more than that in a single nugget. Well, hopefully that'll be us this year. But so far, that's where we're at. And we'll add this together. We'll get a grand total here. Here are some of the various pieces that Gold Bug 2 detected. Those VLFs, man, they will get it all. Well, close to the surface anyways. So we got, that was like a 0.84, I want to say. That guy right there, that's a half grammer. This was like a quarter grammer. That's like a 0.1. And this little guy right here, I have no idea because my scale does not measure that small. Thanks again, and watch out for that skunk.